So today at Noelle's Salon in Villa here, we're going to discuss texture. These happen to be keratin bonds, and we're with the lovely Aurora, one of our fabulous stylists. So when hair comes in, when it's virgin, it comes in a natural state, straight, easier for us to apply. But when you actually wash it, you don't even have to add product, and you'll get this beautiful natural curl. Therefore, to order wavy hair and pay an upcharge, it's just not worth it. And it's not worth it to our clients or yours. Aurora, you have virgin hair, and you can blow that out, or you can leave it in its natural state.
Yeah, this is natural state. So you can see that it has a wave. It blends with my own hair. And you can braid it and get even more of a wave.
Yeah, or you can curl.
Yeah.
Virgin hair comes from one donor. So that means literally one person. So the hair is more resilient, more consistent in color. These extensions, this is a type of extension, which is keratin, but we offer the virgin hair quality in all of our methods, that being volume weft, our new pull-through design, tape hair. So it's really up to you as a stylist and or client what you like. Now we also have hair from Brazil. You're excited for that one, Aurora, because you can actually play with that. And the hair from Brazil will have a somewhat more tighter wave, but once again, it's all natural. And we also have a little more textured curl. The thing is, with hair extensions, you know, it's nice to match texture, and it's also nice to use them to create a different texture. And if you put enough in, then certainly that will happen. This, what I want people to understand when we say virgin, it means one donor. It does not mean that it is literally unprocessed. All hair has to be processed, unless your Aurora is color or darker, in order to achieve colors and shades to match your own hair. But how do you like working with them?
Oh, I love it. It's so nice, and it's so natural, and it does have a natural finish.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that. Like, they think that it's going to stay like this. It doesn't. It definitely has movement and body. And also, you want to be able to have these blondes that have a rooted base for balayage. So, of course, it's not going to be in a natural state.
It would be an impossibility. Yeah. So when people say virgin, unless you literally take it off someone's head,
which...
yeah, that's not going to happen. No. You're not going to get these shades. The other thing is, keep in mind, the majority of hair comes from Asia. That could be from Malaysia. That could be from Asian countries such as India. Indian hair is generally Remy, meaning it's not one donor. I like Indian hair, but it tends to have a lot of flyaways. That's why we're really excited about working with the Brazilian countries, because they have naturally already sort of waved hair, and some actually have curly hair. But keep in mind, I mean, hair comes from everywhere. It's not like you're gonna literally find hair that's gonna be from Italy. I mean, there's not many Italians, us being of Italian descent. We're not giving away our hair. And I'll tell you, unless you have an absolute amazing source, you're not going to find Russian hair either. You could find maybe Indonesian hair, but Russian hair, that's a rarity. There's actually a little trick that goes on in the factories, mostly of Asia, that they take their hair, ship it to Russian factories, and then it gets shipped from Russia to the US. So I know, as far as our Brazilian hair, we've traveled, we know that it's coming literally from Brazil. And I feel that's important. Now, like I said, this is virgin one donor. It's ethically sourced. We get a lot of questions about that. There's no kidnapping that I know of, God forbid, but we've had those questions. I mean, I think throughout the course of our career, we've had everything. But, you know, if you can separate those, see the differences? That is literally the same hair. One is just not been washed out of the package, and the other has just been washed, nothing added to it. So we just wanted to give you a little education about that. And we thank our lovely model, Aurora, and stylist extraordinaire, noelsalon.com. If you're interested in purchasing our hair, you can visit vilahairextensions.com. You can spell that out for us, VEILA hairextensions.com. And keep in mind, we're always changing methods or adding methods, and we will be opening a new store within our salon, which is an educational facility for other stylists and a place for stylists to come and purchase hair, or they can actually just come in and or they can actually send their clients, as long as they're licensed, and purchase from us and educate with us. Thanks for watching. Aurora is removing 5-month extensions. Let's show that whole growth. That's all above that is just all natural shedding. So let's see how you do that. These are the keratin, but they stayed in for 5 months. How was your experience?
Great.
Jamie's
How many years? It's been a while.
It's been quite a bit. Quite a bit of time.
These are your chosen.
Yes, definitely. I've had every single type, and these are my favorite.
So she just removed the extension. And what happens next with a little solution, you just kind of open that up a little bit.
I like to really open it.
Yes.
And then kind of brush down.
Yeah, just
gently.
comb and gently. It's perfectly natural to have shedding above the extension. Yep.
And then, you know, we're going to wash and we're actually going to color her. So when you wash, you get some of that excess shedding out, but this is all her hair.
She said her hair
There's
grew
nothing-
nicely as well. So.
It's all her.
Perfect. So part of our service and collections here at Noel Salon is our Vila Hair brand. This is the volume weft. Let's open that up. So they come 33 inches in width. So that's 100 grams. So you're gonna get a lot of virgin hair for that. So let me close in on it. So literally it's 3 waterfall wefts. So you can put 1 row in a client and actually get just a lot of hair. So it's better for your client because they're going to get more hair and you don't have to stack wefts upon wefts. And I love working with it we did one with someone who had just really fine hair, so we carefully applied this to their hair, and there's no return hairs either. And you know what? 1 row made such a difference. She had trichotillomania. I think actually Yodit put one on her, and it was just life-altering. We do work with hair pieces, but these done properly and hidden well will make a huge difference. Our price point for these volume wefts are half of anybody that stocks them. So these will be available online. Actually, they are available online at vilahairextensions.com and our salon. So now we're going to go over the next, which is a tried and true staple. That's I used to work with these when I made individual strand hair extensions. Let's get a little bit open. These are hand-tied hair extensions. They're very fine. They can work very well on clients who have fine hair. You would have to stack several in order to get volume. So once again, these can work well on finer hair clients. If you place them properly, you can wear your hair up. Although, don't you think keratins are the easiest to wear up, Aurora?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. But these are really cool. And we do offer these hand-tied tracks or wefts, virgin hair once again. They'll be also coming in our cool Brazilian curly hair, which is going to be lovely. And one more, which, wait till you see this color. This is, it's kind of hard to see it in this light.
I know.
This is a really beautiful,
better, yeah?
icy blonde. This is Elsa Ice Blonde in 22 inches. This is, once again, all virgin hair. And believe me, you do get what you pay for. Let's put that up to you. Let me see. Actually beautiful. Actually, that shows the color beautifully too. So these are the Genius wefts. You may have heard of them. So unlike the hand tied we previously showed, these can be cut. And
I don't want to open it.
yeah, you don't even need to. So there's no return here. It is made by a machine, and you are able to cut them, which in the long run, there's no unraveling. Some of this hair is just such great quality that this is going to last for at least a year if you take care of it. And you can stack these. As I said, the volume wefts, there are 3 of these in one, and if you see the beginning of the video, you'll notice that once these are washed, you'll get a great curl. We do have some of this also in Brazilian hair. And this one is Russian hair, so this is a little more expensive, but you know, you get what you pay for. Thank you. So Yodit here is working on keratin. Look at that placement, perfect, away from the scalp. She's using virgin hair on her client. This is not going to be a huge length application, but what it is going to give a lot of volume. And as I showed you before, it's going to come in with, it's going to be applied straight, and that really helps us. But at the end, you can have a beautiful wave or curl. I don't always recommend flat ironing. Yodit's putting these in just perfectly. She is not only a master stylist here, but she also does training, and we've had some wonderful training together, and you can find that and sign up for it on VilaHairExtensions.com. But that is our keratin. So I want to show you our Vila pull-through, which has really made a good dent in the market. You should have more than one type of hair extension in your extension toolbox. These are the pull-through method. As you can see, one has injected hair, which is perfect for those with finer hair that you may see the root, and the other doesn't have the injection, and it's going to be a better value. It's once again made of the finest quality one donor hair. Aurora, you enjoy working with these?
Yes, I love the pull-through.
The pull-through is so much better than tape. No mess. I think the best part of this is for you as a stylist or as a client, when you actually have your service of reusing these and moving them up, there's no glue and messy tape to take out. And at the end of the day, that's going to be the best part of it. So yes, that is the Vila pull-through on VilaHairExtensions.com. Some with injected hair. And oh, by the way, you can also cut them. You can see where we put a little slit there. I don't always recommend it, but if you have a hard time with certain clients blending these into the hair, you can make them smaller. I do feel they're more secure. You can train with us. You just sign up on VilaHairExtensions.com. We offer virtual training as well as in person at our location and our new store located in our salon at 195 Green Street in Melrose. Thank you. Last but certainly not least are tape extensions. This gives you an opportunity to see some of our cool colors. This is color 412, so it's a mix of a chocolatey brown with a little bit of caramel. Great popular color, especially for fall. I'm sure most people know the tape. Once again, virgin hair, and we do have some coming in our curl. Tape is still a staple in the industry. You know, it goes against the scalp. It works well, and if properly placed, you can wear your hair up. And we offer these as well as part of our VilaHairExtensions.com collection. So here's a lovely Lindsay. We are in the salon if you hear any background. Lindsay's also an awesome stylist, colorist, and hair extensionist. So we talked about different types of hair, being virgin, one donor. Now I want to show you hair from different countries. This is bulk hair. see the top of that lens? That is from India. So if you sort of fan through that a little bit, you can see that Indian hair has a much finer texture, kind of looks a little coarse, but it's very full and it'll blow up nicely. Now, it doesn't have quite the curl or wave of the virgin hair. But Indian hair is a great quality hair, and we look for ethically sourced hair. And the only way we can guarantee that is by using suppliers that offer fair trade hair. And there is a Fair Trade Act, and that is something we try to ensure, and we simply have to ask these suppliers. Now let's look at the keratin. So the comparison, this keratin extensions, it's not quite as full, but if you look at the hair, this is actually Asian hair. So what does Asian hair mean? It's probably from Malaysia, it could be Cambodia, it could even be Mongolian hair, which is China. It's in between China and Russia. Let's face it, there's really nothing coming from Russia. There is no hair from Russia other than if you have a contact and someone's willing to donate one-on-one to you. The best you will get is a Mongolian hair, which, believe it or not, it's all in how it's collected, hopefully ethically, how it's sourced. I want to show you our color wheel because we work with hair from all different countries, but we try to work with large suppliers so that we can get ethically sourced hair and hair that requires the least amount of processing to give us these colors that will make for a beautiful combination with your hair if you're a stylist, with your client's hair. Brazilian hair is similar to what Lindsay has, and let me focus in on her beautiful face. And that hair is just far more resilient. And we tend to use Brazilian hair for deep wave and curlier textures because it can take the processing, and because it already comes from a curly way, it's easier to process. So that's a little more information for you to chew on. Read our blogs at noelle@noellesalon.com. And thank you, Linz.